After the gospel sessions, Allen and Martin requested demos of Denny's original material to find a potential single.
What we would do a lot of times, we'd take an artist and we would try to produce a couple sides on it. Back then it was all singles, you know. And we would try to get a couple songs recorded and then and see if we couldn't get a lease with a major label.
Turley Richards, a recent transplant from New York, was brought in to produce the session. As an artist, he had releases on MGM, Columbia, and Warner Brothers. With solid connections on the East Coast, Richards may be the one to help Denny get beyond Louisville.
Ray and then brought Denny into me to introduce us, and I think Denny and I went out the next day, I believe, and broke some bread together. And at that time, I thought I was producing him to try to get him a record deal. And that was my goal. Since I was going to try to get a deal for him in New York, I wanted to control a little bit which of his songs we did. So I got together with him a couple of times and we went over the songs, what we thought we'd like to do and which players.
Richards would replace the members of Otis with players he believed to be more seasoned studio musicians. The Bluegrass Alliance veterans Lonnie Pierce, Chuck Nation, and Garland Shuping did the fiddle work. Curtis Birch, who had recently joined up with Sam Bush and Bella Fleck to form New Grass Revival, would lay down the dobro parts. Ted Blondell and Denny's old friend Marvin Maxwell served as the rhythm section. An Allen Martin fixture, Ron Biedenbaugh, played keys.
Well, there were just, some of the excellent musicians around the Louisville area that we worked with frequently on other projects, jingles and commercials and that sort of thing. We knew, what their talent level was and how they were to work with, and that's a big deal when you're working on anything that has creative content. You want people that work well together.
Richards would produce Hear the Bang and If You Stay on Solid Ground. After the session, he traveled to New York to see about getting a lease with another label. Denny was quickly offered a deal with Hilltop Records, a country western subsidiary of Pickwick International. Hilltop was an established label with millions in sales, international distribution, and they promoted their artists with print, radio, and TV ad campaigns. Hilltop looked like a good match for Denny, but while Richards was in New York securing the deal, something unexpected happened back in Louisville. Ray Allen signed Denny to his own label, and Richards was not happy when he returned.